and welcome to the 8 Ways of Lean course. If you think about what Lean is achieving in an organisation, Lean thinking is really about reducing the lead time from when we get a customer or a client asking for a product or a service until we've been able to deliver successfully that product or service to them. So whether we're delivering a car to that person or we're delivering medical provision, what we're trying to do is ensure that we maximise the amount of value, the things that really matter to that customer or client, and that we're reducing the waste that gets in the way of doing that. So understanding the 8 Ways of Lean is the first step to really being able to remove waste in a value stream. And then once we understand what the 8 ways are, we then need to know, how do we actually eradicate that waste? How do we remove the waste that's getting in the way of us maximising the value to the customer? And by maximising the value to the customer, what we're then going to do is maximise the value that the client derives and that we as a company, as an organisation, derive. So it's actually a win-win situation when we can do this really well. So in this course, we've broken it down into 5 sections. The first section is this course introduction. The second section is when we give you an introduction to the 8 Ways of Lean, that general overview. In the third section, we're going to actually get into the 8 ways in focus before summarising at section 4. And then in section 5, we'll give you an assessment, which you shouldn't be worried about. It's really about consolidating your learning, and provided you've watched all the videos, you've engaged with the downloaded content, the assessment shouldn't be a barrier to you passing this successfully. And then we'll certify you, we'll give you a certification to show that you've successfully completed the course. And what we want you to learn in this course are these elements here. First and foremost, what the 8 Ways of Lean are. Secondly, why we must focus on their eradication. Thirdly, how to tackle the 8 Ways of Lean. We'll look at the mnemonics, the initialisms or acronyms that allow us to remember what the 8 ways actually are by making this acronym out of the initials of each of them. So sometimes we use TIMWOD, sometimes we use downtime, and we'll look at how those acronyms work as a mnemonic for us. How to identify the 8 Ways of Lean in both manufacturing and office processes. Lean is not just about processes in a manufacturing environment, it's about a business or organisation's processes, wherever those processes might be in that organisation. What Mura, Muri and Muda are. 3 new terms for many of you, I'm sure, but very important for us to understand what we call the enemies of Lean. So I've brought them in not to give you new terminology to learn, but because they're often overlooked, and it's really important, particularly Mura and Muri, that you understand how they're contributing to causing waste in your organisation. How to use Ono circles to identify waste. And then finally, the importance of problem solving and Kaizen. Now, to get the best out of this course, the most out of this course, there are what we call our course imperatives. If you follow these 6 imperatives, promise you'll get a lot out of this course. So the first one is follow each lesson fully. You can fast forward the videos if you choose to, but I wouldn't advise you to do that. You're an adult learner, you can go at your pace and do it how you want to, but I would really encourage you, please watch all of the videos. We've made them specifically because we think there's the information, the learning in there that you need to be successful in this particular area of Lean. Make notes of the most important elements of your learning. Download the slides for your reference. Use Hansai to reflect upon your learning. If you're not familiar with Hansai, we're going to talk about that in a moment. Apply your learning, go out and use it straight away. That will really help you to become good at this. And then keep learning and improving. It's important that you follow that advice, I would suggest, if you want to be really, really good at what we're teaching you in this course. And then the final thing I'd like to say on a technical basis is this course, this platform, allows you to have subtitles. There are auto-generated subtitles in multiple languages. If you look at the bottom right-hand side of your screen, you'll see the option to click on a little icon and decide whether you want subtitles on or off and which language you want. Use them as you will. Just the caveat, the warning around that is that they are auto-generated, so they won't always be perfect. So please use them as an aide-memoire or a support to your learning. But I think they're very useful, which is why we've included them in the course offering. But in the next section, we're going to move into the Hansai section and talk to you about what that actually means and how it can actually be, if you choose it to be, both a personal and professional improvement on the way that you act, feel and behave and learn and respond to day-to-day challenges.